Recording in progress.
Cool, got it.
The Petri dish. The Petri dish. The Petri dish.
This is
The Petri dish. The Petri dish. The Petri dish. This is the Petri dish. There's something growing in here, and it's burn holes in the t-shirts that I have. This was one of my good shirts, and I put a little burn mark in it.
Oh
You
shit!
see down there.
Yeah.
Don't play with fire, kids.
Yeah. Was what? I assume that's from pot smoking.
No, I was doing flaming magic tricks in my living
Oh.
room.
Are you
Oh,
learning magic?
No, I just figured I could do it. It looked really easy.
That's fun.
Magicians just look really untalented, so I figured I could just figure it out.
Yeah. You just watched a
Yeah.
couple of YouTube tutorials.
Yeah, take that, magicians.
Those outcasts from their magicians from society, putting
Yeah.
up on YouTube all the secrets.
Yeah. Oh man, it's been a long road. That's that one bad Star Trek show's theme song. Also, over the past few weeks, I did one comedy thing.
Sweet.
I did
What'd
it.
you do?
I went to Sacramento for their what is essentially just an open mic, but they'll let you, I don't know, they'll let you like hang out in the good room. So
Okay.
like, yeah,
That's fun.
I drove 2 hours to do like 3 minutes, but I did really good.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
But they
Good.
also wanted you to pay for like filming it. So I was like, no.
Ooh,
Yeah.
bogus.
So
Yeah.
I have no proof that I'm still good at comedy, but hey, one of these days I'll remember to film something.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 photos out there.
Yeah. Well, I did a virtual comedy thing.
Yeah, you were gonna do that
Yeah.
veterans thing, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I don't know how it went because everybody's mic was muted. So I got no feedback whatsoever during my set. Yeah.
Yeah, Zoom comedy shows are a little tough that way,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
everyone's trying to be polite and get out of your way,
Right.
and then you just have no audience.
It's wild
Right.
that's still happening too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Zoom is just so convenient. I wish I could say I was sponsored by Zoom, but
Do they
Yeah.
even make money?
I don't know. I think
It's a free
Zoom was
software.
specifically just created to dunk on Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to respond to the pandemic and the
Yeah.
whole move to virtual. They just needed something to push out that doesn't require a whole lot of sign-ins and accounts.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
hey, just connect your Google account to this. Boom, there you
Mhm.
go. Or just like, hey, connect your phone to this. Boom, it's connected everywhere.
You just open it up with 1 link.
And, their choices for background stuff, kind of fun.
Yeah. File connect
Really,
to
really rudimentary.
I know I was looking at different apps. There's like different apps for like HR people to be like, let's get to know each other. But
Oh,
I could also do them in here. So you guys might just have to get quizzed on yourselves.
okay.
I didn't install any of them. You guys are safe this time. I'm only going to make you play one dumb game this time.
Well, what
Oh.
exactly is the HR stuff you're talking about?
It's just
I'm
like
not familiar with it at all.
it's just different like icebreaker games, but digitized for Zoom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Like 2 truths and a lie kind of thing.
that's in there.
That's
Except you
built
gotta, like,
into the
type 'em in.
software.
Yeah, that's like Zoom integrated apps already created for free.
It's like that. It's like the party game where you hold the name of a famous person up to your head, and the other people have to treat you like that person. That kind of thing.
Kahoot.
Kahoot, is that what that was called?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Either way, whether Kahoot is that or another one of those guessing games where you got to like hold the thing on your head. There's a lot of them. But Kahoot does have an official app with Zoom as well.
Huh. Yeah.
Let you guys
That's when
know
I
about
didn't.
the Zoom
I
software.
didn't know there was like
Yeah,
add-ons to like plugins for Zoom.
I
Hell yeah.
Expansion
didn't.
packs for Zoom.
Yeah.
I had to turn down some of the features because whenever apparently it will just baseline pretty filter your face like 100%. So I was looking
Yeah.
back at footage like, why do I look like I'm in the past? Why does it look like a fucking dream sequence? And even still, like, it's
Yeah.
really trying to smooth out my facial wrinkles and things.
A lot of
I
the
earned
gross.
this
Yeah.
face. I
Yeah.
purposefully use the harsh lighting of the outdoors.
Yeah.
Really want to
Zen.
take out my forehead wrinkles.
Yeah.
Let's see. Austin, you did a legitimate comedy show recently. How'd that go?
It was great. Yeah, part of the Don't Tell series that we have comics out here running in Reno. It's just part of the whole
Yeah.
national production team. They have pop-ups like all over the country.
Okay.
But now we have one over here in Reno, and we did a show up in Truckee, and that was really good. Two
That's cool.
shows, all sold out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I
30
I
bucks in my
saw.
pocket.
Okay. I saw Sam Talent doing a YouTube Don't Tell
Yeah,
promotion or
there's
something.
been a lot of clips coming out from Don't Tell on like TikTok and Instagram. They've got a good
Okay.
they got some good coverage on the good comics.
Yeah,
Good. Okay.
they're putting out videos almost daily now.
Okay.
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, not to shit on dry bar comedy because they have done great things for plenty of comedians that we know, but
Yeah.
also we need different we need different like semi-professional but still like willing to work with amateur comedians companies, you know? And
Yeah.
there's not as many as I would like.
Yeah.
But I've been getting into them. I've been watching ever since the Kyle Kinane special came out. I've been keeping up with the 800-pound Gorilla Records things that they're
Cool.
doing live, like different live premieres of various comics every weekend. Pretty much, it's kind of nice
Nice.
to see
Yeah.
Yeah.
the new specials.
Cool.
Getting back into that comedy mind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's the important thing too. You don't want to like take the foot off the pedal all that much because I feel like
Yeah,
I did that this last weekend, and man, am I kind of crash it again.
I I doubt that. I'm sure you did fine.
Well, I did the one Thursday mic. That's a new Thursday one over and like just like a dive bar, and there's people
Oh,
there. They showed up, but it was like very much a
yeah.
bar environment, you know,
Yeah.
nice.
where you had one. There was only two sides of the room, and the stage was centered towards out to like much just it was just open space mostly, and people at seats sort of on your periphery.
Okay. Yeah.
It was
For a
very
second, I thought you meant like a wedding where there's just like a line down the middle, and that's where like
no,
you're performing at the head.
yeah. Well, they have a stage, and it's mostly they usually do like a lot of music shows, and that's kind of like the floor space they have for people to stand and
Yeah.
get up close and watch a band, but no one wants to stand up and watch someone tell jokes,
That's what
in an
always
amateur environment, an amateur space.
that's
Yeah.
what was always tough about doing things at Virginia Street Brew House that weren't like a professional production, because I'm sure like the Matt Bronger show was legitimately nicely set up.
Yeah, they
But
put tables
like
out.
doing comedy in that room for like between bands or just like on a locally booked show was a nightmare because everyone
Okay.
is so far away and you're on such a
Mm.
big stage. And
Okay.
Oh,
so it feels like no one's laughing because there's, maybe there's like a dozen people laughing, but they are 40 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. There was a few of
Yeah.
those that we all did, I think, at one
Yeah.
point or another, where it was just kind of comedy in between bands at different venues, and none of them like really work for. I mean, just that format isn't good for
Yeah,
stand up, really.
that format is heavily skewed towards the bands.
Yeah, especially when there's a much larger music scene with a
Yeah.
larger fan base and regulars participating in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like no name, no one knows who the fuck you are.
Yeah, you'd probably get a better reaction just giving the microphone to the drummer of the next band and having them point to the people they know in the audience, be like, "Hey!"
Just have them kind of vamp and improv while the other
Yeah.
band gets their sets set up.
Yeah.
Although improv between bands, even worse than stand-up if you are doing
That's just a
improv
wild,
comedy.
hard right turn
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
because you got to get people in a different kind of mindset
Yeah.
for improv.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been
Like
thinking about
you don't
getting back into improv again, just to
Do it.
get stage time again, but like,
It's fun.
yeah, just to like
Yeah.
have fun with it again.
Yeah.
Because not that stand up is more serious in, aspects it can be, but improv is like supposed to be fun,
Right.
whereas
Yeah.
stand up, like a
Yes.
third of the comedians can just be like, I'm hostile at the audience to ruin the show. That's my persona. And then you're
Mm,
like, other people have to perform here.
yeah.
Like, whereas improv, they're like, let's include the audience and we're gonna have fun and
Yeah.
not fucking cause a scene.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially if you
Fuck.
get that good improv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Yeah.
It'd be a real treat.
I always liked doing the sand or the sandbox, I think is what they called it at Reno Improv.
yeah, the Saturday
Yeah.
open improv sessions.
Yeah. It was fun. Yeah. I
Haven't
did
done it in a
several.
while.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I think they still
Last
like
time,
don't they have to like don't you have to pay to actually do
yeah, it's
those?
like $5, just
Yeah.
whoever wants to
Like
be
a
in there.
fee, right?
Yeah.
Last time I
Because they
did
got to
it, I
make
was
money.
dressed up as the Hulk. So it's been like it's been like 4 years.
Oh,
Probably
wow.
longer than that. Because you were hulked out after your breakup.
That was like, yeah, that was 2019. That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah, man. I remember that.
I haven't gone to that shit in forever.
I remember walking around
I'm
downtown with you, where you're all decked out like Smart Hulk, and I was wearing another dude's Riddler costume,
Yeah, and I
just
kept
handing
having to
out.
go into the bathrooms at every bar to reapply paint because it
Yeah,
wasn't like
you were just
good
like
paint.
forcing a smile, handing out tacos to strangers, but inside your heart was shattered.
Yeah. On the inside, I was like, I don't even want to fucking be
There
here.
was, there was, you can tell like in your eyes. Through,
Oh,
it's amazing. The green makeup could not cover that up. It's
Maybe I
wild.
should have put more green makeup in my fucking eyes. Just like
Yeah.
cake it closed.
Cake it closed.
I should have,
yeah.
if I was smart, I would have just worn a mask. It doesn't even matter what it is, just wear a mask so I don't even have to smile at anybody. I can just
That would
walk
have been
around
fun.
getting drunk.
I
But
would have loved to
Yeah.
have just gone out there wearing like one of those cheap Hulk masks.
Yeah.
you're just wearing the Hulk hands and that's it.
Hmm Yeah. Just trying to like double fist
Yeah.
PBRs, trying to balance them on top.
It's hard. It's hard to do things with Hulk hands because I've
Yeah.
tried. Because one time in college, we got a hold of a set of Hulk hands at a thrift store, and that entertained us for like a good month.
Yeah. I
You know,
bet it did. Yeah.
same as the shake weight. We found a shake weight. It was $5, and we would just be standing around like, yeah. Now let's get drunk, and then we get drunk, and it'd be even funnier. I still have that shake weight somewhere. What am I gonna do? Throw it away? It's
No.
priceless.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what got the most mileage? We just had a plain old ball in a cup.
Oh, really?
And like you get extra competitive when you're drinking. So
Yeah.
like you get a couple beers in and everyone's like, I can beat 20, fuck you. And then it's like shoving each other while trying to get it. And it gets like heated. Because if you don't have a game like that, you end up doing something racist, which one time we
Yeah.
played a version of rock, paper, scissors. I can't believe no one's ever told me not to tell this story, so I'm just gonna. We got bored of just regular rock, paper, scissors, and instead came up with Nazi American Jew.
Oh,
Mm.
And so if you were a Nazi,
Yeah.
you'd come around the corner either doing like a little mustache or some Nazi shit. You do that.
Yeah.
If you were American, you'd just come out guns a-blazing. And if you were a Jew, you just wouldn't come back out from around the corner.
So what were the win conditions?
The
What
win
beat what?
conditions was Nazi beats Jew.
Uh-huh.
Jew Jew beats American because they're not getting shot at. They're just hidden. They don't get shot. I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm proud of this,
No.
Right.
but 10 years later, I was like, that was definitely like not okay. We made a
Yeah.
whole party out of it.
Oh God.
Did
Yeah.
you invite girls?
No, it was all dudes.
It was all dudes. Okay, that seems like all
No.
dude kind of function.
Yeah, it's all dude kind of activities.
And all dudes who would know how to keep a secret
Yeah, except
for
for
the
me.
most part, except for you 20
Yeah.
years later or however long later.
Yeah.
Podcast that
It
maybe
was,
10 people
yeah,
listen.
it was like over 10 years ago now. The climate was different, especially in South Dakota, where there
Yeah.
are now actual Nazis again.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought
But
they were not always, they didn't always have like an established
I
presence
mean,
in South Dakota.
what Midwestern state didn't have an active chapter of
Yeah.
some sort of hate group listed
Yeah.
on the FBI website?
That's crazy.
You just avoid the VFW in those towns. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of which, there's a new open mic every Friday at a VFW hall.
Oh.
Yeah, somewhere in
seriously?
somewhere in Reno. I've never been
Oh.
there, but it's like
Yeah.
somewhere off Moana. If
Yeah.
you're
Dang.
aware, if you
And
know
I'm not
where.
saying that the VFW halls are racist. They'll rent to everybody.
Yeah.
They just want you
Yeah.
to rent their hall. I'm just saying Nazis have nowhere better to go because they've been kicked out of every bar in whatever tiny town they're in. Good
Kind of
times.
ironic. The only place that they can hang out is at the places that are run by the guys who beat them.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's there's not enough World War II veterans left. It's a real problem. I
That's
say
right, huh? Didn't the
everyone
last
should
one
just go
die?
hang out at VFWs and go find a World War II veteran. They got fun stories.
Are there still World War II veterans out there? I feel like
Maybe a dozen. I don't know. Like it's
feel like there's only
definitely
one.
a numbered amount if there is
Yeah.
any.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like a famous
It's not a lot.
yeah, wasn't there like a viral photo of like a small town or a relatively moderate sized town's like World War II veteran parade, and it was just like the one last one, just kind of
Yeah.
holding the banner, crying.
It's just
Oh,
he
God.
doesn't even have the energy for tears anymore.
Yeah.
It was at this point 80 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How time
They're probably like all in
works.
their 90s, hundreds years old.
All right. Let's see.
Bobby, can I ask you a fraternity question?
Sure, I'll leak all the secrets.
Okay. Did you ever have to play Limp Bizkit?
No,
Okay.
South Dakota is, if anything, very anti-gay. So we never got that deep into the hazing.
Okay. Good.
So they would have done other
Good.
stuff like put a kid in a
Yeah.
trash bag and kill him or whatever.
Oh God.
Yeah, kids in Iowa straight up murdered somebody like while we were in college. Like, guess we're not going to hang out with that chapter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Part of like their hazing.
crazy.
Yeah, it was just like they made him like eat a bunch of Rice Krispies so that his throw up would look cool,
Oh,
and
shit.
then he like died.
No shit, yeah. That was like a big thing for a while. Like a lot of those hazing rituals got like media attention because of that. And so like that's like not a thing anymore, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, specifically with my fraternity, by the end of 2014, they said no more pledges, no more pledging. If you want to be in the fraternity, boom, you're a member. If not, that's it. Like
Yeah.
no more probationary period where you gotta
Yeah.
like suck everybody's dick or whatever.
Yeah.
Because college
more.
kids cannot contain themselves, as you have heard from the stories of earlier.
Yeah.
I was pretty
yeah.
subdued in college. I didn't do any of that
What
fraternity stuff.
fraternity were you again?
I feel like after the things that I have said, I should not specifically mention the fraternity.
Oh, okay.
But hey, go into the previous episodes. I've probably said it.
What does it rhyme with?
That's too much thinking for me. I
Yeah.
can't. Oh, but they do use purple. I chose them because I liked the color aesthetic.
Oh.
Was it okay? the purple fraternity at the university I went to was called Fiji.
Come for the design, stay for the racism.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know, I've already dug myself a deep enough hole. We might as well get into my brand new segment of us playing Mad Libs.
You mad libs?
Okay. But
yeah.
no, but
I totally forgot that we did
Yeah,
that.
but no,
No.
now I have made adjustments by
Oh.
writing my own Mad Libs
Yeah.
in the style of a right-wing commentator. So you
Yeah.
guys are going to help me make the Mad Libs, if you know what I mean.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm pulling up dictionary.com to
Perfect.
help with my word choice, my verbiage, my
I'm
lexicon.
not doing any of that. I'm just counting on my dysfunctional brain to get me through.
Hell yeah,
Jonathan,
that's gonna
off the
make it
cuff.
way better. So you know what? If that's the case, Jonathan, let's start with you. Give me an
Okay.
American city.
Oh,
Anything.
Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, Georgia. Perfect. Austin, give me a noun.
Chub.
Chub.
Chubby. Is chubby a noun? Chubby.
No, chubby would be adjective.
Yeah. Chub is a noun, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, chub works. Jonathan, give me a vegetable.
Oh, carrot.
Just carrot.
That's
Perfect.
good.
Austin, give me a color.
Let's go with purple.
That's a perfect one. Jonathan, name me any type of footwear.
Crocs.
That's honestly perfect. Austin, name me any gay person.
Clay Aiken.
Perfect. Jonathan, give me a verb ending in ed. Any action that is past tense.
Also Clay Aiken.
You know what? I'm doing it. I'm putting Clay Aikened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin, give me any Hollywood actor.
Zendaya.
Sorry, Clay Aiken isn't. Oh, Zendaya. Perfect. Jonathan, give me a verb ending in ing.
Farting.
Farting. Perfect. And Austin, if I could get a plural noun. Any noun ending in S.
Now. Thickets.
Thickets?
Thickets.
Thickets. Gross. Jonathan, name me any type of tool. Anything you'd find in a Lowe's or a Home Depot.
Jonathan sometimes.
Perfect.
I
The
have
type
a
of tool. The type of
and-
tool will be Jonathan.
Yeah.
Austin, name me any letter. Any letter of the alphabet.
Yeah, let's go with an often overlooked letter. Let's try W.
Hell yeah. And then Austin, I'm going to double up on you for this one. Give me a body part.
Let's go with the back of the knee. Whatever that's called.
I'm just going to put back of the knee. Jonathan, hit me with a plural noun. Any noun with an S.
Crayons.
Crayons.
Yeah.
Austin, give me a verb. Any action whatsoever.
Draw. Drawing.
Tra. Jonathan, give me another verb.
Scrunch. To scrunch. Yeah.
Scrunch. And finally, Austin, give me a family member. Any kind of family member.
Like by name?
No, just like a type of family member.
Oh, I gotcha.
You can make it specific if you want. You got an uncle you want to talk shit about? Let's do it.
Let's not do it. Let's do a half sister.
Sister. Perfect. So I was driving around Augusta, Georgia. You can really see the damage that chub has done to it. You know what I mean? I mean, the liberal agenda has run amok. You got carrots absolutely everywhere. All the women have purple hair, and all the men are wearing Crocs like they're Clay Aiken. I mean, the woke mob is really Clay Aiken to this city. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Zendaya out here farting thickets. You know what I mean? That's why I think it's important. It's important to stay healthy with Jonathan supplements. You can't protect your kids without adequate W vitamins. Jonathan, the back of your knees. And before we go, I just have to say on our previous topic, the radical left will take your crayons. So stay alert and draw them before they scrunch your half sister.
You mad libs?
Gotta keep your
Mad
head.
Libs.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's like an Alex Jones
Yeah, it's like a
edition of Mad
it's
Libs.
like a we're gonna mad the libs with these Mad Libs. So don't let them scrunch your half sister. Get active. Take them W vitamins. You need them.
Yeah.
They're important
good.
for your
That was-
body.
That was solid
Carrots
Mad
everywhere.
Libbin.
So are you mad libs? Are you mad at the
Mad
libs
Libs.
that I've mad libbed?
I'm a Mad Lib.
I don't think so. I
No,
think I'm moderately entertained.
Moderately entertained Lib.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all the isn't that all conservative talk shows are for anyway? It's just
Entertainment.
like passing an old person's final moments with anger,
That's how you want to go out.
frothing
Just
at the mouth.
Frustrated. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Like God intended.
Hell yeah. Let's see. Have you guys oh, here we go. Have you guys been keeping up with the Blink 182 news?
No.
No, I mean I saw
Goodness.
their Coachella live stream with you. That's about the extent of I think my Blink 182 news feed. That's where I'm at right now.
Well, let me tell you, Coachella was so long ago at this point, because now Blink 182 has started their tour, their world tour. They had to skip out on South America because Travis Barker broke his hand, but that's fine. They started in Minnesota of all places. But the big news about this is, as you of course all know, for the past almost 10 years, Blink 182 was missing its one of its lead singers, Tom DeLonge, and instead had Matt Skiba from Alkaline Trio. The last 2 albums they released were with Matt Skiba, and the big thing everyone was wondering on this tour, now that Tom DeLonge has returned, was, are they going to play any of that shit? Like, they
they're
have
gonna
2
play any of
records
that.
out, and they have not been together in 10 years, and everyone's like, you going to ignore all those songs?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And here's where it gets crazy. Blink 182, for all the music they've made, have only had 3 #1 hits, and one of them was with Matt Skiba in 2016. That was like one of the few times that one of their singles has made #1. So everyone's like, can you really afford to ignore one of your 3 #1 hits?
Yeah.
And they didn't. They actually played 2 songs from the Skiba era, and Tom DeLonge is just as bad at singing those as he is his own songs, so it was great. It was fucking perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's real fun.
And so it's a dream come true. Now we get to hear what those songs would have been like if they were written well but performed terribly.
Was it everything that you expected it to be?
It was, because I love Blink 182 unabashedly, and I also love Tom DeLonge, and I'm so glad he's back with the band. But also getting to hear "Save Our Breath, I'm nearly bored to death and fading fast" was great.
Okay.
It's,
I didn't understand any of that.
you shouldn't.
Okay. Yeah.
What was the number? What was the song that was
The
under
one
the
I was
Skiba
just
years?
singing, you couldn't recognize it.
No, I'm not.
Bored to
I'm
death.
not into that era of Blink 182 yet. Sorry.
Yeah. So it was the song "Bored to Death." That one was from their hit album California.
Okay.
which I really enjoyed. I liked that album. People shit all over it because it was produced by the guy from Goldfinger, and they think he ruined the band. But
Oh.
hey, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
We'll get into that drama way later if their
Okay.
album is good or if it sucks, which I think it's coming out in like September. So we'll have
Oh,
to
it's a
wait a
whole
while.
new album, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
With the original lineup, and is it the Goldfinger guy producing it?
He's not this time, which I
Where's
think it's going to be better.
is everyone asking where's Skiba? Is Skiba going to have any involvement in this?
He was not involved at all, which is kind
Is it
of
a,
sad to me that they were just like, well, Tom's back, goodbye. They didn't keep any of
Yeah.
the demos from when he was around. Like they had almost a whole other album written before Tom came back.
Oh, wow.
Those demos are just gone forever.
Lost
You know.
Media?
Yeah, that's some lost media for you. Man,
Yeah.
I've been getting into lost media YouTube as well. There's some great
Oh man,
Oh,
yeah.
great
what is
creators.
Lost Media YouTube?
Oh boy, Jonathan. Let me
Okay.
tell you.
Okay.
So, you know, there wasn't much going on as far as archiving a lot of like children's shows or like low budget stuff that was on TV through like 80s,
Public
90s,
access
and like
too.
2000s.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like live stuff that wouldn't have gotten recorded and done up correctly. So people like remember these things from their childhood and there's like, how can I watch it again? Is there a way to like see whatever
Yeah.
the pilot of this show was or something? And
Yeah.
sometimes there's just no record of it. You know,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
a lot of the Nickelodeon shows that people liked in the early 2000s, they're
Yeah.
like they just have whole pilot episodes that no one else is going to get to see. They're just gone
Okay.
forever. But yeah, lost media YouTube people will be out there and they'll be like, "Oh, so I was watching this random upload of someone who was looking through, you know, commercials of the 2000s because people will
Okay.
just have those compilations and they'll be like, "Oh, and I saw the ad for this thing that was lost, so we have snippets of it existing and what it sounded like, but we don't have like the whole thing." If it was like, "Oh,
Okay.
Disney on Ice performance," you know.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
have nothing better to do and you really want to pass some time looking at videos about investigating lost media, just go on YouTube and type in lost media and there's just a
Okay.
fuckload of
There's a crazy amount of channels putting out that
Yeah.
kind of stuff too.
it's
Okay.
fun.
Hour-long videos on like a commercial that people remember seeing when they were 5 or something,
Oh,
and
wow.
them going to trolling through like the internet on going to like Reddit boards to like see if they can reclaim it and preserve it. It's just a whole
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
system of archiving media.
They
And
find
this
people that have like mentioned it in a message board like 10 years ago and they like try to
Mhm.
find that person to be like, "Do you still have this file? Like I haven't found it anywhere."
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
it's and it goes beyond just like television advertisements
Video
and
games too.
video games is a big one too, because the way a lot of these digital marketplaces are set up, they end eventually, and that was a big thing recently with the Wii U, and like
Yeah.
its whole digital eShop, where all those games just only existed in a digital space. So a lot of those like
Okay.
media archivists moved to like try and get them all downloaded, so that way they had some form, they would exist in some form.
Yeah. And sometimes they like people will have a copy, but it's kind of like a pirated thing. They're like, "Oh, they found an old
Oh.
Wii that had it loaded on there and they found a way to get it off." But then they can't
Mhm.
like share that or they're going to get sued by Nintendo.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
Nintendo's not going to like officially release any of it. So
Yeah.
it's tough. Like there was
Yeah.
my favorite video on that was that McDonald's training DS game from like Japan or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
Oh, and they were just
Okay.
trying to find a way to play this McDonald's training video game that
Okay.
McDonald's made in Japan. It's so fun.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. It sounds like this is a Bitcoin mystery.
A Bitcoin mystery?
Yeah.
No, Bitcoin is just ununderstandable by sane people.
Mhm.
Lost media is more just uh just autistic hyperfocus in the best way.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I've
It's like,
got to
hey,
find this one thing from forever ago.
hey, do you
Okay.
remember that? I have it. Let's put it in. It belongs in a museum. That's kind of like their whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, remember the Got Milk commercial with Super Mario drinking milk? Well,
No.
now we have it. It'll exist
Okay.
forever as long as the internet is alive and up and
And as long
around.
as this specific YouTube account that uploaded doesn't get like
Copyright stricken
DMCA'd.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, man, it's just like, it's like almost like a way of like just kind of preserving more modern history, I guess, because
Okay.
there's so much of it too. Like you can lose
Yeah.
track of it real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much of it.
Especially if it was stuff like if I didn't have DVD copies of Strong Bad
Mhm.
Emails, I would be scared that I would lose Strong Bad Emails one of these days.
Yeah.
Like
But
It might go down.
doesn't the internet still exist?
it does for
As-
now.
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
But
Okay.
hey, like that guy forgets to re-up on the credit card that he still has that website attached to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly
Yeah.
it's all gone.
If Bill
Yeah.
Gates defaults on the internet payments, we're all screwed. No more internet for anybody.
They can't find a paperclip the right size to reach the hole in the back of the one internet modem that is still keeping
That's-
everything
Yeah.
alive.
That's why you got to have a DVD box set of Gullah Gullah Island on hand, just in case. Because one day
Yeah,
YouTube's going to
yeah,
be a thing of the past, and there'll be no way to access those episodes.
Yeah.
Or just like the current predicament I find myself in, I really want to watch all of Dragon Ball Z, and there's nowhere for me to do it.
Not streaming anywhere
It's not
anymore.
streaming anywhere.
You need like
It's not
Crunchyroll or
streaming?
Funimation. It's like a whole. There's like different. You got to get like the right streaming service for it.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Mhm.
I just
Or
want
just
to buy
find
them DVDs.
complete
Yeah.
DVD box sets. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like $80 a
And
piece.
go back to torrenting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may or may not have I haven't been downloading the files. I've just been streaming them onto my TV, but there are certain Japanese game shows that get subtitled by fans that then we get access to via the internet.
Yes.
And it's a type of comedy that is so funny I pass out sometimes. And I don't get to have that easily available on my dumb American television.
Yeah.
That's why you need Surfshark VPN. Sponsor of this podcast, Surfshark VPN. If you want to
Yeah.
get encrypted internet connections to protect your banking information, or just
Yeah.
watch whatever fucking British people are watching on Netflix, you can do that with
Or watch a
Surfshark
dude
VPN.
put some stuff in his foreskin and then let it fall out. That's actually, it's on Amazon. That one
Hell yeah,
doesn't.
that was
Oh.
funny. That was crazy.
I was telling Jonathan about the no laugh challenge thing
Mhm.
is a couple episodes ago, because
Yeah, they're crazy.
there's just nothing funnier to me than comedians determined to make someone laugh and also other comedians completely stonewalling them.
Yeah.
It's so funny to watch bits go down to a completely cold room, no matter what context. When you
Mhm.
put it in the context of they will lose money if they laugh, it's even better.
That's something you only get with like another country, like Japan. Like they'll actually have stakes like attached to it, where they're completely like it's there's no like humanitarian or like
It's not for
benevolent charity kind of donation going. It's just literally everyone puts up $1,000, and if you lose it, you lose. But if you win, you get like $10,000.
That's the thing. Is like I don't want to lose $1,000.
No.
But I also know I'm probably not winning that competition. So like I don't think I would accept an invitation to that show.
Yeah.
So you're only getting desperate motherfuckers.
Mhm.
Like and that's what makes it funnier. Because I'm sure they're playing it up, but like especially season 1 of Documental, they're coming in like, I had to get a loan. None of the banks would talk to me. I had to get a loan from 3 different people and put it together.
Oh God. That's
Right.
bad news. Yeah.
Now I wanna put together something like that. I don't want to be in it. I want to be the mastermind that forces people to do it.
He wants to be the screen watcher, the
Yeah, I'm gonna
puppet
screen
master.
watch that shit. And I press the button and all the lights go red.
Yeah.
But stuff costs money, which sucks.
It's good to hear you're still on that kick though with those Japanese game shows, because I've also been kind of dipping into some of the archived, translated episodes of like their, I guess their weekly show that they do, where
Yeah.
there is that portion of like no laugh challenge. Uh, there's also one like where they're like literally like watching a dude like a dude go through like a almost like a bachelor style like dating challenge where he has to find out the idol who actually likes him and which ones are just lying to like be in an idol group.
They also one of my favorite ones was when they were like doing the pretend Earth Defense Force. It was supposed to be like a sci-fi thing, but then like just weird shit keeps happening,
Mhm.
and they just have to can't laugh. They gotta defend Earth, even if they're getting like spit on by famous actresses.
Whoa.
Oh God. Yeah.
Good time.
That'd be a
Yeah.
fun like little watch party too.
Yeah.
Oh man. That would be way better than watching fucking Ralph Begnod's Red Tanny Shoe tour.
Yeah, but we were on the
Oh,
cutting
yeah.
edge, I like to think, of that whole I mean that's like a whole genre of YouTube videos, just like people reacting to other YouTube things or
Yeah.
other just them
Yeah.
it's watching along with other people.
I
We were
was
doing it first
that was one of
with
those
a
things that I
very
was going to start
niche.
doing in these podcasts, is like compiling the dumb TikToks I send you guys and also the ones you send me, and then just having like a no laugh in the room of like stuff maybe only one of you have seen, because sometimes I don't send them to both of you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one or the other
No,
depending
you
on
gotta
tastes.
sometimes there's only some clips you can send to the cool people,
Yeah.
the ones who really get it, you know?
So yeah, only some people are going to understand Ouija. It's
Mhm.
not everyone's going to appreciate a guy with a dented face. Ah, fuck. So maybe next time I'll have a fun
Dented.
compilation of videos to test
Okay.
your metal for points.
That'd be fun.
Okay.
That'd be a fun little thing to do.
Yeah.
Little
Hell
segment.
yeah. Another
Yeah.
fun little segment to do.
Yeah.
It's all just building segments.
I mean,
How are you
honestly,
gonna fill an hour?
Yeah.
Can't just do it with these right wing Mad Libs. You
yeah,
gotta do
I can't do more than one Mad Libs a podcast.
yeah.
It would be chaos.
Yeah. That. Yeah.
But one of these days, I need to write on my little spinny wheel and make you guys beholden to the wheel spin of what we
Okay.
end up doing.
Oh, your little
Okay.
Chiron down
Yeah,
there.
wherever it went. I just had it out, and then I accidentally broke it again, so I got to glue the little thing that makes it the
Yeah.
arrow point.
To tick, tick, tick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Click, click, boom.
Yeah. You
That's a
can
good
make
song.
it explode when it stops.
I don't.
Yeah, make it explode.
Yeah.
I'm not very
Getting
It'll-
some
good with
fake
pyrotechnics.
getting some like fake explosion graphics in there.
I'll
Yeah.
just
Hilarious.
Photoshop this flame. Oh no, everything's gonna be on fire. Put it behind the white background so I could take it out and place it everywhere. I'm not gonna go through the effort to edit that in post.
How funny would it have been if there was a gas leak?
And
Just
just me and
two-
you die, and
two
Jonathan's
feeds
just
get
left
cut
in an
off.
empty.
It's
Okay.
just John staring into the void. This
It just
podcast never gets
stays
released.
recording.
It becomes lost media.
Yeah. That would be lost media. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would get PTSD, John, and that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
We're gonna
don't
fill your brain with even worse things.
Yeah.
Here's the life leaving our eyes right in
I
front of
have
you.
enough disorder as it is.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
probably won't remember it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're just gonna heap onto the brain damage anyway.
You'll be like, I got a call. I wonder what Bobby's doing. You'll try calling us again.
Yeah.
Just goes to voicemail.
Yeah.
And they're
at
like,
least
oh
with
yeah, they died.
So
at
sad.
least with the podcast, you can be sure we're not really dead.
Or are we?
Yeah, I don't know if that's positive. Yeah, what if it's just all pre-recorded?
You need some sound
Right.
effects. Mhm.
Yeah.
You could just be talking to an AI chatbot, Jonathan. You don't know.
I could, and I don't know.
It's
And
all a simulation.
I'm just
Yeah.
actively trying to make you paranoid now. It's just like, what can we do to him now?
God, it's so easy. Like, no wonder it's so common for people to like have paranoid tendencies and thoughts. It's just so easy to do.
Yeah.
It's like the world is just designed to make everyone kind of that way.
Did you
Yeah.
guys see that AI generated pizza and beer commercial? Both, either one of them.
I feel like no, not that, but I've seen like AI generated like movie trailers. I've seen
Yeah.
like there's like an animated. It's like literally just like a collage of those AI generated images, but it's like of Conan O'Brien eating chicken and getting in a car accident. So I've seen that.
Your AI generated ones are a lot more specific.
They're weird too because like they're not like there's always something kind of off. These AI like trailers and like actual videos like are
They don't quite get the
creepy.
face and hands right, but they get like the motion of different bodies correct.
Yeah, and it's weird just seeing like it's almost like the frame rate of it is kind of what triggers this like uneasiness.
Okay.
Whenever watching those AI things is like being on mushrooms, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't quite get the details. Everything's kind of swirly and
Everything's
bad.
swirly, yeah.
Colors are kind of off. I can't
Kinda
focus on any
melting.
one thing.
It's
all
melting, but it's
dancing.
rigid.
It's terrifying.
I saw the beer commercial on John Oliver, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Was it
that was
AI?
weird. And I don't remember why. It was just
The thing that got me is it like got the angles and the people mostly right, but it never knew whether to do a glass of beer or a bottle. So it was just vaguely like vase shaped beer bottles.
oh
Let's roll the clip.
Yeah.
Can we roll a clip? Is
Honestly,
this,
hold on, let's
can
see.
you do that?
Oh,
Can you possibly pull
yeah.
off a clip? Will this get struck down the video podcast if you show a
struck.
clip?
Huh?
This only gets put out
But-
as a video footage now, right? It's not like a
But
audio
this is
only.
Oh, it goes
coming-
out audio, but hey, who pays attention to audio anyway? So I'm just playing the video at this point.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Share screen. This is what Zoom was made for, was sharing screen stuff. Whoa.
Look at that shit.
Is
Doesn't know what
that
it
going?
wants.
Whoa, that's wild. It's like a floating.
Yeah, that is weird. I did
That's crazy,
notice
right?
that.
See, all their hands are kind of like sunken into the cup.
Yeah.
Why is there so much fire? I
Yeah.
did not remember seeing like the two dudes kind of making out over a bottle.
I'll let it autoplay.
I didn't either.
No, yeah, that's
Oh,
like that's like the Conan thing I saw. It's just really uncanny valley levels.
I
it's
love
going so
how
fast,
much
like you can't
fire
process
there
all of it.
was. There was just so much fire for no reason.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
there's a lot of beer commercials with fires in them.
Yeah, it's because they're like, ooh, it's like, ooh, a
It's like
big flash from the
outdoor-
grill, or like, ooh,
Yeah.
a big,
Big
like
fire
pit.
nighttime fire. And but instead they were just like, yeah, swirling tornado of fire right through the center of your party.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone's
Hey,
imagine getting trashed in the middle of a fire tornado. That'd be rad.
Yeah.
just hot guitar licks going on in the background.
Yeah, imagine like that with an AI generated soundtrack.
Man, I was listening to AI Bob Marley the other day, and it really nailed reggae with AI already.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
roll the clip. I've not heard any AI music at all. I didn't even know it was that What came first? Was it the video AI, or is this sort of a new thing that's going on? Is that a
Uh,
new trend?
I'm not sure. I don't know what came first, either the chicken or the egg.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's wild that exists.
Either to whom it may concern.
Go on.
I accidentally did AI images rather than the actual. I just need to show you. This is the AI generated image of reggae music.
Oh
It's
God.
kind of racist.
Whoa.
Yeah, it is.
They kind of look like well, yeah, you can kind of see like their that's,
I don't know
that's
what the fuck
crazy.
that is.
Whoa.
So that's reggae music, guys.
Okay.
That's like a character in the next Star Wars.
His name is Reggae Bubonics.
Reggae Bubonics.
Is that like the plague?
No, why would that be? No, bad Jonathan.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did.
Good. Then
Okay.
don't do it again.
Right.
Uh,
Mainly that.
other than torturing Jonathan more and finding out how racist AI is, that's about all I got for you guys. Anything you guys want to plug?
No.
Yeah, other
No.
than your butt. Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, keep
I'm
watching
looking
the
into it.
podcast.
Okay. Yeah. Finger
Every
Thanks for tuning in.
yeah, hey,
Direct
the last
to you.
podcast I posted got 12 views. So
Nice.
Hey, whoa, that's 12
That's
more than
pretty good.
usual.
and then
Yeah.
let me tell you, the clips from this one are going to get taken off of YouTube pretty
Out of
quickly,
context,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add heavy context to any clips I put out.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure
Or
you take advantage of the chapter system. You can divide up the video into chapters
might
so
have
people can
to
skip
might have to
ahead to
do
the
some
end.
editing on this one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Take out.
Take out.
Nah, you know what? I've said worse shit than that on this podcast. So guys, listen back to the old episodes. See what you don't jive with, because this ain't as bad as it gets.
It's
Uh
actually pretty tame.
yeah, it's just it's a thing dumb college kids would do, like
Yeah.
especially drinking a lot. So
But we're in our 30s, so
yeah, like that's never
So-
gonna catch up with me. Thanks for tuning in Saturday Night Live. This has been the Petri Dish. Don't forget to go to the YouTube channel and watch clips of me playing zombie games with my families. What else?
Yeah.
What other content do I put out? Fucking who knows?
that's more of like a palate cleanser too, because that's more
yeah.
wholesome, I think. I
That
doubt you're the
one's-
way you are with us than you are with your family. So
No, when I'm with my family, it's mostly just trying to play a video game and then we lose badly. It's mostly me. It's mostly me dying because
Okay.
I'm too
'Cause-
focused on like, there's a window over here and then a window over here and I'm dead. All right.
that's cool. What are you streaming right now?
Right
What are you
now
playing? What are you digging on? What are you
I've been heavily
digging
into
into?
Project Zomboid, the zombie game that's like still
It's like that
being made,
isometric.
I guess.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's like
like
an
that isometric kind
isometric,
of
like top
RPG
down
kind of
situation.
Minecraft in nature where it's like survival.
There's definitely parts
building.
survival elements, lots of building. But we're
Okay.
all murder bust up and we're taking over Louisville, Kentucky. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
yeah.
K-Town.
Yeah.
I don't know if K Town.
Louis. Yeah, that's right. It's Louis. It started with an L.
Yeah.
Loserville, Kentucky.
Louis
Louis Town.
Louis Town. Yeah.
Elville.
Yeah. Elville.
Well, I gotta say,
That's
guys,
it.
we were really hot today.
All right, let's play Mad Libs again.